Alright, there we go. Hello, hello, I exist, I live, I'm not dead. Hello all. Welcome to today's stream. Today is Realm Play number 12. We're gonna continue working on our little wall for our town that I can't remember what we named. um, Nonetheless, hello, welcome for welcome to the stream. Thank you for watching. Took me a second there. Um, so I said today, grandeur or something. Yeah. Here's the part where there it goes. It's okay. At least I'm not the. I should have written it down somewhere. I know we have the grandest keep with the grander wall, with the delusion of grandeur as our fleet. But I can't remember if we actually named the kingdom something. Nonetheless, I have two things to talk about off the bat that'll take us all of about 15 minutes to discuss, probably. The craziest thing is, like, the only... Here, I'll do this while we discuss, because I had to do something about our food situation, which was not great. Like, the only Minecraft YouTuber I watch anymore... I watch some on occasion, but the only one I kind of watch consistently is Ethos Lab. And... he's on episode 550 of his Let's Play series. And he was doing a world tour, and he's been on that world for 9 years. 9 years. And he's been on pretty much that world. That's like his single player world. 9 years. And he's still going. He's done, I think he did like 445 episodes on that world, which is absurd. Yeah, 9 years he's had that world. And, the only reason I personally know it's that long is because what years? It's 2020? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I picked up internet about the time he started, but he talked about it in his video, which the episode I'm speaking of was a world tour. So he, like, took us around the world. And there are so many crazy things that I completely forgot existed in his world. It would take like a year to tour it. The video is 2 hours long. And I'm like 3/4 of the way through it. I probably should maybe link it at the end, like put it in the description later. But yeah, it's crazy to think that that he has had a world for that long, because that's such a long time. Also gonna make some stuff to repair my pickaxe while we're here. But yeah, that slabs. That's something that I saw over the weekend, which is absurd. That's kind of my goal now, to have a world for that long. But holy cow. And like, he went through and he showed all the things he built. And like an hour and a half of it is just him touring his main base. It's not even like the entire world. Which his main base, for the uninitiated of us in that area, is a giant cave. I really encourage, if you have the time, go check it out, because it's crazy. It's it's beautiful, but it's crazy to think about how long he's had that world. That isn't the only world he plays on, full disclaimer, because he does play on servers and such. But holy cow, I should actually, I'll wait to repair it for a little bit. Chuck that in there. Try to get it to be a little more broke. It's a really cool base and a really, really cool world. He built with redstone a Tamagotchi inside of Minecraft. Like, he just decided one day, hey, I should build a mini game, something to do while I'm playing a game. And he built a Tamagotchi in his world. It is really cool. If it weren't for the fact that it's a literal nightmare to construct, I would love to build one. Heck. We're gonna collect some wheat and breed some cows while we're here. But I would love to build one, but it would be like a nightmare. It would take up it takes up stupid amounts of space. And is, I think, one of the, outside of a storage system, which he has also built, they're like the most complicated thing in the world. He also, like, designed the whole thing pretty much by himself. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Like, he didn't go and watch, like, how-to videos from a bunch of the stuff in there. He just did it himself. Which is absurd to me, for me to think about. He also built, though it doesn't work, he also built a thing to sort through shulker boxes. How did I miss one? Yeah, there you go. Do that. But his world is so cool. But yeah, it's crazy to think about the fact that, like, he's had that world for 9 years. And just still chugging along in it. But there's some cool stuff in there. You should, if you're interested in, like, just seeing someone's world, even though it is 2 hours long, holy cow, is it cool. Even though I'm a regular watcher, I haven't even seen all of the videos on it. And I'm pretty sure I even started watching about the time he started that Let's Play. What's his name again? Ethos Lab. ETHOSLAB, all one word. I'm just gonna check these seeds over here. I can put a link in chat, and I'll probably link to it in the description. Yeah, stone's all down here. But it's a really, really cool world to see. Alright, now we're gonna get back. Oh, also while we're here, I did this up here for what we already built. I went up and I replaced this with black stone. This is something that's gonna help, like, this dirt, the dirt stripes. What? Oh my goodness. If they weren't gonna die and I had a water bucket, I would say we should save them. Let me go see, are they coming out? No, they're not. Let me go try to get a water bucket and we can save them and use them. Also, an Enderman's been here. Yeah, his world is so cool. I really do encourage, like, don't dip out now, but later, if you've got the time, I'm gonna sleep too. Go check it out. I'm also gonna drink some water from a bottle that takes ages to open. It kind of makes me want to build a big redstone contraption in here, like in this walled city. And we might. I know I'm gonna make the doors redstone. I'm gonna do a 3x3 door, I believe. Well, I was considering it. No. You're here. Stick with me, kiddo. It's fine. Do I have a water bucket in my ender chest? Oh, I have 2 water buckets in my ender chest. Listen, we're about to purify some villagers. But you talked it up so much, yeah, but you're here now. Watch later. It'll give you something to do after the stream. Homework. Next stream, you can come back and tell me what you thought was coolest, and then I can tell you you're wrong. Yeah, they died. Unfortunate. Also, at some point, maybe Monday stream, I didn't get stuff to build with. We're gonna build the doghouse somewhere. Because I need a place to put my dogs that aren't in my main base. Because when me and my friend were playing, with all the stuff I had going on at my main base, excuse me, it was kind of maybe killing the server. So, that's a thing that's gonna probably be done on Monday's stream. But for this stream, we're already just gonna continue building the wall and try to get it. We probably get half-ish way done, maybe. But the pups, yeah, they're fine. Look at them. I keep trying to hit F to zoom with Optifine, even though I can't have Optifine and don't have Optifine. Look at them. There's some happy little puppers. I'll even breed them before I put them in there. They'll be so ecstatic. Yeah, it makes me want to build some crazy redstone contraption, even though I suck with redstone. But, that hasn't stopped me yet. But, yeah, it's really cool. The next thing I had to talk about has completely slipped my mind. Oh, I remember what it is. I was thinking, and it occurred to me, that I should make, since I'm a itty bitty channel, I should maybe, it actually occurred to me while watching his video, that I should maybe do something to, like, thank the people that subscribe, because I am eternally thankful for them. Because he was doing something in his world where he had written down the names of donators back when he first started. Because when he first started YouTube, the partnership program was basically imaginary. But I was thinking, if it was desired, heck, once the town is, like, I could start a book now to keep track, but then once the town is done, I could name, like, certain buildings and certain villagers after people. Or, like, put their names on the wall or something like that. For a while. Any input? That's super cute. Thank you. That's what I was going for. Cutefulness, not gratefulness. This part of the wall is gonna be like awful to build. Just mild terraforming while we're up here too. See, side note, but look at that. Doesn't that look super cool down there like that? That looks so sweet from up here. Yeah. Okay. Imagine what it'll look like with the spire done. But like I said, if it's desired, I can do that for, you know, people that subscribe. Like I said, I'll start a book now and write the names of all the people that have subscribed so far. And then as we go, I'll put their names on stuff. That was the other thing that occurred to me. Oh, I got an itch. Hold on. Oh. I was also, whilst I was thinking about things to do, unrelated to writing people's names down, I was thinking about what I wanted to do after we get done this Walden City, or once we get to a point where we need to take a break to what's it called, to rethink it. Like, well, not to rethink it so much as yeah, so much as take a break from it so that we don't, I don't want to be building that yet, so we don't get kind of too burnt out on it, if that makes sense. Like when you need to take a break from something so that you can actually like do it as well as you want to. And I think the next goal is going to be to find a place for a nice little port town, and then probably working on that. 1, 2, 3. But that's just a side note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That. Oh, yeah. But that might be what we do next. But this is coming along nicely. That part still looks so cool from here. It's gonna look fantastic when we get the spire done. Was that 2? Yeah, that was 2. Okay. Are you going to do another hardcore world at some point? I might. I don't know when, but I probably will. And at that point, that the goals for that will be the same, just to beat all bosses and whatnot. But for now, I kind of want to take a break and just chill with this. We should maybe run to the bed soon. Because I do want to beat all the bosses on hardcore. I just don't know. Alright, we're gonna go down and run to the bed. I just kind of don't know when I'll have, like, the gumption to do it. Because currently I'm having a fair bit of fun with this, personally. But that is, another hardcore world is something I want to do. This is pretty fun. Yeah. Hey, that reminds me, I should check and make sure my villagers are still living. So we're gonna do that now. While I am thinking about it, because as soon as we get the walls and a couple built and like the road outlined and some of the buildings built, we're gonna start working on breeding up some villagers so we can have people populating our little walled-in city. And then once we decide we need to take a break from that, we'll probably start looking for a place to put that port town I was just talking about. And I don't know why I'm going in there, but I don't need to. And we'll probably put a really nice looking, well, not really nice, but a nice looking pathway there, and put some railway lines on and stuff. Oh, villagers are still alive. You're still alive and good. And you're still alive and good. Wonderful. And at some point, I do want to... Look at him just chilling up there. At some point, I do still want to come back and finish this village and get it kind of populated. Ish. Actually, at some point, instead of doing that, we should make a raid farm to get emeralds. Or an iron farm. Or both. But iron farms are a kind of large undertaking. I would also need to look and see if spawn chunks work the same on console as they do on PC. Because if they do, then that's where I'll build it. And then free iron for everyone. Or it'll turn out like... excuse me. Like the Guardian farm me and my friends spend hours building only for it to get broken in the update that released like the day after we finished it. I can make this jump. There we go. Okay, we're just gonna go this way now. Which was pretty upsetting. To have put all that time and effort into building the Guardian farm and have it just disappear before our very eyes. It was the fat depressing. Why? Why would you place blocks specifically like that? I'm actually gonna try to even this portion of the wall out now. Kind of like that. Oh man. I am asleep. One, two, three, four. Holy cow. 1, 2, 3. That was specifically what I wanted to do. Don't let anyone lie to you. Jumping off like that was what the goal was. That was planned. It was meant to happen like that. Alright. That is that portion of the wall done. Now we should maybe finish the that portion that we were working on last time, but I totally didn't forget about it. Come on, don't be like that, block. I'm trying to think if there were other things I wanted to bring up for discussion, but I don't think there were. Okay, let's stay there. But yeah, he oh, back to the Ethos Lab thing. I can't believe he's had that world for 9 years. I can't believe I've been watching his videos for that long. Cause I'm pretty sure I remember when he started that Let's Play. Like when he started that world specifically. Cause I'm pretty sure I came in at the tail end of his first Let's Play world. Which is wild. It's such a long time to have a world. Especially for someone that grew up, like, the first Minecraft they played was the, what's it called? The kinda, well, not crappy, but like, was the Xbox 360 Minecraft, where you had to, yeah, like that, where you only had something like 16 chunks total in the world. Which is crazy. We're gonna mess with this one as we go. We're gonna make this one match the other one as we go, so that we don't have to come back and make sure it matches later. What was that? And why was it going off? Why is it not plugged in even though I plugged it in? Sorry. Ish. Except not really. That goes there, and then this is gonna go one up. Yep. Putting stairs on this portion is gonna be the not fun. Sorry for the absent chat. I'm on the phone. Yeah, you're probably on the phone watching that video. I told you specifically to watch after stream for homework. You shouldn't be doing your homework in class. Listen, you keep that up, and I'll name the dumpster on, you know, the outer ring after you. That's right. Those didn't even need to come off like that, but it's fine, they did. They should also go sleep now that sleep is a thing that can happen. Yep. Listen, I can't control who calls me when. I mean, that's not necessarily true. You would just have to be really mean to them. Oi! Bub? But sometimes mean is what is desired. Like that skeleton. He desires meanliness. Alright, let's go sleep. Because I don't like getting shot by things. I'll also leave a trail of flesh behind us. Look at that guy. He's got a shovel. He's here to help. Look at him. Shovel boy. For some reason, saying shovel boy made me hungry. Which is pretty unfortunate. Hope you couldn't hear that, but if you could, I'm not sorry. It gives you bummos drinking water. Perish. Look at that. What bums. Right, let's go back to wall construction. Now look at that. That wall's actually... The wall looks so good. Like when you see it loading and then loading in the distance. Look at that. Doesn't that look sweet? Gotta level it out a little bit in places, but it looks pretty sweet. It is what is desired. This should just be the standard for building, is just giant walled cities. With what are soon to be tons of villagers and iron golems just chilling in them. Over time, you could add some detail if you wanted to. I already planned to. I said this when we were first discussing building it. I plan to come back in later and add in. What? Why? Add in mossy cobble and mossy brick, and yeah, cracked brick in at certain points, and like put vines at certain places on along the way, so that it looks like in certain places it looks weathered. And I would love to be able to have it like somehow flop from place to place. But that would be hard. Well, I mean like raise textures or windows too. Listen. Banners are banners made out of wool. Oh, that block is gone forever. Like large wool banners in the size of the like crest thing we made over by the portal are gonna happen. But windows, you can't just put windows in a wall. That defeats its whole like integrity. Unless they're arrow slits, but those are different. You can't just have windows in your wall. Know you nothing of safety design. Well, I was thinking for archers, that's what arrow slits would be for. But you still kind of don't quite want those as much. They wouldn't just open. Just be open. I'm not a lunatic. I mean, not gonna lie, that kind of sounds like something a lunatic would say. Just saying. You're making me so nervous with what? My flawless block placing ability? I will roll with that. We'll come back and see how it goes. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, we want the catty cornered ones to be aligned. Like that. Every time I drop down, I see. Good. And then this is gonna need to get messed with because I built it wrong. Heck. Did that make you nervous? I bet that made you have a heart attack. Heck. Listen, sometimes you just gotta drop down. You weren't as high up that time? I'm pretty sure that was higher. That was the whole 8 blocks. Alright. We're like halfway done with the wall. And I don't have an axe. So we're just gonna do this for a couple seconds. We're gonna bring it to the edge here. Here, the edge there. This city's gonna be sweet. I also need to go get more stone soon. This part's gonna be a nightmare to do. Well, maybe not, because it is on the smooth portion. Heck. Alright, let's go get some more stone before we get too far into that. There's a gnat in my room. It needs to stop bothering me. Because I do not want it and I do not like it. I was also thinking somewhere in this town I should build an auto chicken farm. Or at my main base, somewhere hidden in there. Because I do want to expand that base some. And an auto chicken farm would make it so I wouldn't have to, like, actually be concerned over food. Which would be pretty sweet. I should also maybe make sure those still work. I could also do an auto cow farm if those still function. But I can't remember if those still function. I actually bet they don't with how they made entities work. How do they work? Normally what you do is you make a little confined area. And in an auto chicken farm, you would have like a 2x2 area or whatever. And in that area, you would have like 8 or 10 or whatever, just normal plain chickens. And what you would do is you would just take them. You wouldn't breed them, but you'd take them. You'd get quite a few up there, like I said, like 10 or something. And as they poop out eggs, the eggs get picked up in hoppers and get shot out through a dispenser. And then they get put on a half slab, like they fall down into this thing, into a killing chamber, to like, I forget how, but they somehow basically get into an area where it's half a block tall so they don't burn. And then, when they grow up, they're obviously, because when they're a chick, they're only a half block tall. But when they grow up, they become a full block tall. Alright, now we're just going to have to fight. And so when they become that full block tall, they hit the lava and die. And when they die in lava, it cooks their meat. So you don't have to cook it or anything. It's just automatically there and ready for you. But I can't quite remember if that's how it works, or if you actually have to come by every once in a while and kill off the chickens yourself. But that's the basis of it, is you have chickens that lay eggs, Then the eggs are taken and put into a dispenser, and the dispenser shoots them out, and when the dispenser shoots them out, it shoots them against the wall and they break. And of course, sometimes when they break, they spawn a chick. And so it spawns that chick into a half block area where it doesn't burn. Then when it grows up, it's a full block tall and it does burn. And it's a similar concept with cows, except it's a 1 block area for the babies and a block and a half. The babies are 1 block tall and the adults are a block and a half, I believe, tall. But then same concept, you just, except without eggs, you have to, for the cows, you would have to breed them. But I don't know if that would work with cows anymore because they made all entities so that they couldn't clip. So like back in the day for those, the entities could clip. But now they can't. They all have like physical boundary. Like they're physical, they're not just, well, it's not that they weren't physical, it's just that they couldn't push each other. Like how I can push this llama and have it push something else. You couldn't do that back in those days. That wasn't how that worked. Clip through each other. For lack of a better terms, they didn't have like they were there and you could kill them, but you couldn't like interact with them because they would clip through you. It's a weird thing to like explain, but it is a thing. But like I said, like they were there and they were physical, but at the same time they couldn't like push each other around and such. Like here, give me a second and I'll go give you an example. Or try to, rather. So we have these 2 cows, right? And I can push this baby cow and I can push him into the adult cow and it'll move the adult cow. They couldn't do that. Watch, see, I can like, alright, maybe not because they're being retarded. But like, this cow, if the adult cow hit the baby cow, it wouldn't move the baby cow, it would just go through it. See, like they just did there. See how he's pushing him? They wouldn't do that. That wasn't how they worked. But now it is. So some of those farms, like the one I was talking about, might not work because they kind of relied on that to not make them explode. That's gonna chill like that. Because if they clipped, it would, I'm pretty sure it would make the game flip out and like explode. Probably similar, unless I took like drastic measures, probably similar to what happened with my skeleton farm on the hardcore world I had, where you would sit in it and you would get, and it would be time to kill, but then you would hit the crusher button, and as the piston that crushed them retracted, they would explode out because they had, like, they were clippable, basically. How tall is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, two, three, 4, 5. And on PC for the longest time, like, that's how it worked. Like, console had clipping. Like, consoles had clipping for as long as I can remember. But Java didn't. But I'm pretty sure Java does have clipping on mobs now. But, don't hold me to that one. There's that portion of this wall done. And then that wall is just gonna kinda come down like that. Yeah, that looks not bad. Alright, let's start on the outer portion of this wall. You know what, we can just go up here and get over there. I'm trying to think. Because I'm pretty sure, like, that bit, like, that thing, like, those farms are what I'm trying to say, if my brain could work. Kind of used no clipping to their advantage, because once entities would take damage, they of course start flipping out, and when they flip out, it would probably be the not pretty, since they're no clip now. But don't hold me to that. That's perfect. That portion get into there, and then we'll take 1, 2, 3 spacing, and start on the next portion. I really am trying to think if they would still work, and I genuinely just don't know. Did that do a thing I didn't want it to? No, it didn't do a thing I didn't want it to. It was a good block. And we're gonna have to come back, and I'll probably do it off cam, but this is gonna have to get terraformed in, so it doesn't look like trash. Because trash is bad. We want the not trash. Okay. However, well, we still got a couple minutes that we can go on for. But I'm probably gonna finish this row, and then we'll probably end the stream there. Go back down. I don't know why I'm concerned about that, because I'm just gonna level out this portion anyway. Because this is gonna come out to be level with that. That, once that's there, that will be. Maybe we'll just finish this portion of the wall then. Let's get there. Let's get there. The portion's gonna come up to there. This portion will come up to here. Alright. Well, we got quite a bit done on the wall today. And we'll probably come back Monday and do more work on it. Or maybe take a break from the wall for a little bit. And work on the spire for a change. However, that is basically all the time I have set aside for today. I thank you very much for watching. Once again, I am Triblade. I stream 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, all at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Didn't want to do that. Sorry if you see that on the outcome. Once again, thank you for watching. I will be back on Monday. Should be the 7th. 7th. Yeah, I can do math. Monday the 7th at 11 a.m. once again. If you have liked the video up to this point, do feel free to like and subscribe. I thank you to the person that has liked already. That is all I have for today. Thank you very much for watching. Have a good